It is the North American Auto Show post-bankruptcy edition. Buzzwords this year: small, frugal, and electric. Automotive expert Lauren Fix, the car coach. Happy New Year, Lauren. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Well, let's start here. I want to talk about Ford in a minute here, but, you know, we own a large chunk of GM and Chrysler. So what's the buzz around those companies this year? And let's start with Chrysler Fiat. I mean, what kind of presence at this year's auto show, and are we seeing any new product from this company?
There were absolutely zero press launches, both at LA and Detroit this year, and the journalists are well aware of it. Actually, I went up to the booth. They had two Fiat 500s, cute little cars, no press materials whatsoever. They sent me to their website. They had a Lancia there with a Chrysler Pentastar on it, and that was pretty much it. So pretty much just consistent product, no changes at all. Who knows what the future will be? Let's hope they'll have something for New York.
Wow. Okay. So the GM story now. GM's Bob Lutz says the company is not so internally focused anymore. It is more focused on the cars and trucks people want to buy.
Right. Well, actually, they are. They have the CTS-V Coupe. They've got the Buick GS, which is a little performance car. So they're kind of making some performance cars, yet they're still making a huge commitment to green. They're connecting with their partner Daewoo to bring in the Aveo and the Spark. And so these are cars that consumers are going to want. And if you haven't been there in a while, take a look. I mean, I'm impressed with what they've been able to put together quickly. And OnStar is a big part of their program, and that's one of their exclusive things that they offer.
Well, what's the future for GM? How is it positioned, given that it eliminated so much debt, right? Legacy cost during the bankruptcy process.
Right.
What do you think? Is a GM IPO, initial public offering, is that a possibility by the end of the year? I
think maybe 2011 you're going to see that. I think once they start making some money, they're going to pay back the government. I'm sure they want the government out of their business and their business to stand alone. They've got 4 brands left. They're winding down Saab. You know, and I think they've really got something to grow on, and they're really going to try, but they're going to have one heck of a time trying to catch up with Ford. That's what I can tell you.
Well, there you go. Perfect segue. That's why we love you on the program. Ford gets a Truck of the Year.
Yes.
Ford gets Car of the Year with the Focus. How strong is Ford right now? I'm asking how far ahead of GM and Chrysler is Ford? I'm hearing a couple of years in some cases. What do you think?
They're big on technology. They're very eco-innovative. They're using recycled plastics. Believe it or not, I just found out 85% of their vehicles are recycled, both cars and trucks. That's their whole product line. And that's really smart because it helps cut costs, which helps the price be more innovative and better for consumers, makes the cars have better design, makes them lighter. So all these plastic composites and recycling of detergent bottles and drinking bottles is actually pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool, the second and third lives of a water bottle, you know.
Okay. I'm also hearing that China, I mean, it's official now, is the largest vehicle market.
It's true.
Do you think moving forward, vehicle design is going to more closely reflect China's tastes?
I think it's going to depend on the market. They're never going to be able to sell a car that actually BYD was there doing a presentation as I left, and I think we were all kind of stunned because it's not the way we're used to seeing product presentations. We want to have cars that we want. We are not going to take cars from other countries that we don't want. We are Americans, and that's my big concern. I keep going back to this plug-in cars. I've been saying it all along. You have to offer a multiple group of solutions for consumers. They want cars that are fuel efficient, but everyone I've talked to, not just journalists, but consumers, and people email me all the time from CNN saying, I don't want to be forced to buy a car the government's telling me to buy. I want to buy what I need and I want. And that's going to be a big problem. And that's what GM's trying to do. Ford is doing that with the Taurus. They're doing it with the Focus. You're seeing a lot of the imports. Kia has definitely stepped up their game. They made money. Subaru is 15% ahead in their sales. So, I mean, when you start seeing this, why is it? They're building cars that we as consumers want to buy. And I think that that's going to be one of the biggest things that we're going to have to start looking at down the road. If you're building cars that we want, we'll buy them. And if the Chinese come into our country, just like the Indian manufacturers, you better build something that we want that's safe and meets our needs.
Oh, it's great to see you. Great to spend some time with you, Lauren. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, me too. All right, still to come in the newsroom. A love fest going on here.